What if the greatest spiritual danger in your life does not come from strangers, but from the people closest to you? Not from something that looks obviously evil, but from familiar faces, friends, relatives, even loved ones. Carl Jung once warned that evil rarely announces itself. It does not arrive as a monster. It hides behind normal behavior, charm, intelligence, and sometimes even concern. When we talk about demonic presence in friends and family, we are not talking about superstition or fear. We are talking about discernment, psychological and spiritual. Jung believed that one of the greatest dangers to the human soul is the refusal to face what he called the shadow. The shadow is the hidden, unconscious part of the personality, where suppressed desires, resentments, and moral contradictions live. When the shadow is ignored, it does not disappear. It begins to act through the person. Biblical wisdom echoes this truth. Scripture reminds us that evil often disguises itself as light. It does not always look destructive. Sometimes it looks persuasive, confident, even righteous. Demonic presence, both psychologically and spiritually, reveals itself through patterns, not isolated moments. One of the clearest signs is chronic manipulation. This is when someone constantly twists emotions, facts, or guilt to control others. Carl Jung would say this is the ego being overtaken by unconscious shadow impulses seeking power. Another sign is hostility toward truth or spiritual growth. Not honest questioning, but mockery, contempt, or aggression when faith, morality, or accountability are mentioned. The Bible warns that rejecting truth is not neutral. It opens the door to deception. A deeply concerning sign is the absence of empathy. No remorse after harm. No reflection. Only justification. Psychologically, this shows a fractured conscience. Spiritually, it reflects a hardened heart. Many people also report something subtle but powerful. After spending time with such individuals, they feel drained, confused, diminished, or emotionally chaotic. Jung believed that psychic energy can be distorted when someone operates primarily from the shadow. Another warning sign is moral inversion, when good is called evil and destructive behavior is rebranded as honesty, strength, or being real. Biblical wisdom speaks clearly against this confusion. Recognizing these signs becomes even harder when the person is family. Love creates blind spots. Emotional bonds weaken discernment. Jung warned that the unconscious has its strongest grip where emotions are deepest. That is why even Jesus acknowledged that spiritual conflict can exist within households, not to create fear, but to call for awareness. Now, this is important. Spotting demonic presence does not mean accusing, attacking, or labeling people. True discernment is quiet, grounded, responsible. You do not confront shadows with rage. You confront them with clarity. Strengthening your inner moral compass is essential. Maintaining emotional and spiritual boundaries is not unloving, it is wise. Refusing manipulation, staying rooted in truth, and cultivating humility are acts of spiritual protection. Carl Jung believed that bringing unconscious darkness into conscious awareness weakens its power. The Bible affirms this when it says that truth brings freedom. Demonic presence thrives in confusion, denial, and silence. It loses power in awareness, responsibility, and light. Most importantly, remember this. Evil is rarely dramatic. It is subtle, familiar, rationalized. When psychology and biblical wisdom come together, fear gives way to understanding, and confusion gives way to discernment. If this message resonated with you, comment below and share your thoughts. Have you ever sensed emotional or spiritual manipulation from someone close to you? Like this video if you believe discernment matters more than fear. And subscribe for more content where psychology, spirituality, and truth intersect. Your awareness might protect not only you, but someone else as well.